Well, good morning from Kirkwall and from my full Scottish breakfast. It does not include the black pudding. There was no way. So we are at a lovely little cafe. We're sitting. Sorry about that. We're sitting in the window right across from where we had dinner last night. So it's a charming little cafe. Home baked goods. Yum. We just had a scone. Yum. We have to stop and think of Scotland because I tried to make a £200 withdrawal at their ATM. It didn't work, so I had to go to another one. But somehow they said I took the money out, so we're going to see if we can get that straightened out. It goes along with our parking ticket from yesterday. Weird stuff. And this is the cute little cafe. And look at all this food. Wow. And there's a picture of our cafe for breakfast. So we're going to head to the bank and hopefully straighten this out because I wish I would have gotten £200. And there's the ferry that we're heading back over to the Scottish mainland on. And that island, you can see some World War II stuff on the island close to us, but the one off in the distance with the beautiful mountains that you can see the tops of, that's Hoy. That's where we were 2 days ago when it was such a rainy, cloudy mess. But it's still nice to see it from a distance, even though we couldn't see it when we were there. And way off in the distance, there is a lighthouse. And I love how there's a little glimmer of sunshine on that rock. But it's way off in the distance. Okay, I looked this up. This is the Tantique Head Lighthouse in the area of Longholm. That's the South Walls Island that we were at the other day. We kind of drove around. We didn't go to the lighthouse though. This is where the Martello Tower was. I think you see the Martello Tower down there. Yeah, that's where we were the other day. So we're getting ready to head out. There's a ship. Here is where the pilots sit. So ahead is where the North Sea meets the waters of the Pentland Firth, and it might get rough. We're kind of rocking and rolling a little bit, but it's not too bad. There's a big tanker there, and there is the oil tanker. I went over to the other side to the boat and sat down because it's rocking and rolling a little bit. And this is a little island called Swana, S-W-O-N-A, and it's a pretty small island. I mean, I've got this on magnification, but people live there. Now that's wanting your peace and quiet for sure. One end of it, and then here is, let's see, here's the other. Okay, and the sun's shining. Okay, we are starting to rock and roll because we're at that little stretch, and it's funny, like, because we're rolling back and forth, car alarms are going off. So far, our car is fine, but it is definitely rocking and rolling. Okay, and this is a small island up here, and that is the Stroma Lighthouse, and we are going back and forth again. Right now, the car alarms have stopped. Oh, nope, there's some more going off. But, yeah, there's homes here. It's a very small island, and we are where the Pentland Firth meets the North Sea, It's actually not as choppy. I mean, we were rolling, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Well, we are on our way back towards Inverness, and the scenery we have been seeing on this drive has been, because it's a sunny day, has been spectacular. And then we've got sheep, and they're being very loud. Oh, they're on the move. Okay, we learned that sheep don't have one designated leader. The leader of sheep, it's a fluid thing. So different sheep will step up and take... Oh, you hear him? Yeah, we love sheep. They're heading out. Okay, I don't know where they're going. Anyway, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of the dramatic scenery. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I don't know where these guys are going, but they're just making a ton of noise. All right, they're just all going up to the gate. These guys down here are looking at me. They are not happy I'm here. But it's really fascinating. Like, a few of them started going up this way, and now they're all moving to this gate. Maybe I need to take up the study of sheep. All right, we are standing behind wire, like a wire fence. We are at Urquhart Castle at the very end or in the middle of Loch Ness. We've got some beautiful flowers, but we're not going to go in. We just don't have time, but we wanted to stop by and see it. Very different from when Chip and I were here in 1981. You could just drive right up to it and park and scamper around. But we've had some rain, but the loch is beautiful. We have made it to Fort Augustus, and there are a series of lochs. So the body of water down at the bottom is Loch Ness, and there are a series of lochs that boats can go through to get up to the next loch. Oh, it's opening up. Hang on. So the gates are opening, and here's how it looks. And they're just pulling the boats through. And this is how it looks from the top. Wow. This is a lot of work. Okay, and they're pulling this one, le boat. And now here comes the sailboat. Huh. Okay. All right, this is the final loch. So you can see how low the water is. And then on this side, so they'll raise the water level. The gates for this one are closing. This is a process. This is a process. I don't think we have the time to wait. Because we need to have dinner, but it's so fascinating. Okay, curiosity has gotten the better of me, so I gotta find out what happens. Alright, so this is the gentleman that does the magic there, in that little stand. Oh, okay. And here comes the water to raise the water level. I am such a geek. I love this kind of stuff. And it's starting to sprinkle a little, so I think I might head back to the car, but pretty soon they're going to open this and they'll be out on the other loch. All right, I'm heading back to the car, but I do love that. We've got Mary Poppins and Bert on their driveway gate. Okay, we stopped at a place called Bothy's. They have a cool bar, and we're in the dining room. Okay, so I did not film our dinner. We just kind of dug in. But this is dessert. I got sticky toffee pudding with cream on it. And here's our little restaurant. It's really charming. Oh my gosh. All right. So we have arrived at our lodging for the night. It's called Ardgary Farm. The building we're in, it's got a little plaque. We haven't gone into our room yet, but it's just so beautiful. I think 1868. But it just, oh, I have it on the wrong setting. There we go. It's just beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah. It's just really beautiful with the flowers. This is our little cottage. It's just charming. He said this was the gatekeeper's cottage, I think. Once upon a time, maybe this was part of an estate. All right, we're going to unload. And this is our room, and it is absolutely charming. It's bright. We've got a little, there's a little breakfast bar. There's all kinds of stuff there. There's homemade jam, there's fruit, there's milk. There's fruit in a fruit bowl. This place is really lovely. And then the restroom. I'm loving that sink. It's really delightful. Okay, I just had to film a little bit more because the mist is in the valley. You can see it. I feel like I'm going to walk in the forest and enter Brigadoon or something. But it's just really so pretty. And it's Ardgary Farm. I think it's not really a farm. I think they have like donkeys, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. All right, I thought I'd do something a little different for my sign off. I'm outside. So it's a beautiful evening. Wow. Everything has a golden hue to it. So it was another good day. It was a travel day. Did a lot of traveling, but yeah, we still managed to see some things. So, and we actually stopped and saw Ian and Kate on the way back, because literally the drive to coming to Invergary, we went right by their house. So we stopped in and had a cup of tea. I was going to switch it around, but I'm going to sign off. So eat the cake. I had sticky toffee pudding tonight with cream. Oh, you saw the picture. Yeah, it was great. And Chip had a rhubarb crumble. We seem to be eating dessert a lot. Buy the shoes and take the trip. The scenery will blow your socks off, at least up in Scotland. And I'm going to stop and I'm going to flip around. I don't know if you can see the, it's like I said, it's a golden hue. We turned around because we had a little bit of trouble finding this place. And so we turned around in a cemetery, and evidently there's wild boar. I knew there were deer, but there's wild boar here. So anyway, see you tomorrow. Bye.